Hey everyone, it's Sean here, your guide to Warcraft, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can find a secret vendor called Zackett Skullsmash inside of the Secrets of Naxxramas raid from patch 10.1.5. Now, in order to do this, you're going to need to have done some prior steps, including the Memory of Scholomance and the Wrath of the Dread Citadel achievements. You'll also need to have obtained yourself a grappling hook inside of Naxxramus. That all sounds very long-winded and complicated, but don't worry, I have links in the description box down below to all of those steps. Once you have done all of those steps, head into Naxxramus and head to the Halls of Reanimation. This is the boss room for Thaddeus in the Construct Quarter. Now, you're going to want to be heading left, and you're going to want to follow a very specific grappling route that I take in this video. And all credit for what I'm about to show you does go to the Secret Finding Discord. I am definitely not smart enough to have figured this out on my own. As you'll see, some of these grapple points can be pretty crazy. So you want to grapple up to that first ledge. I'm just going to dismiss my pet there, make this a bit easier for you folks to see. Then grapple to the ledge behind you. Then grapple to this ledge here, so this ledge is kind of directly above the platform that you started on. Then angle your camera upwards, and there will be a grapple point in this alcove here, which will take you up to like really quite high in this chamber. Then what you want to do is slowly get your character onto like this lip, which will run around the edge, and some of these little alcoves will stick out. You want to be very careful because one wrong move will send you off of the edge. So be very careful there. Now what you want to do is get right to the edge here. You can either angle your character and backpedal, or you can kind of face yourself into the wall, and that will allow you to have a line of sight to see this grapple point here on this alcove. Now what you want to do is get as close to the edge as you possibly can, and there will be on the opposite side a grapple point that you can only reach if you're just on that edge. This will send you over to our final place that we need to be. And then you can see from this ledge, jump over to this one, and there will be Zackett Skullsmash lying on the ground, presumably dead. And you can poke him and nothing will happen. But luckily for me, I came prepared with some Stratholme holy water, which you can throw on Zackett, and that will wake him up. Don't know how these people figure this stuff out. Like, that's just crazy. But if you throw some holy water on him, that will wake him up, and then he will offer you a quest. And this quest is an inconvenience fee for waking him up. You need to go ahead and find yourself some items, which, if you're watching this video, it would definitely be best, like I have done, to pre-prepare all of these items so you don't have to do all the grappling again. You can just do this in one visit. So Zackett will ask you to bring him some items. He will ask for 20 Invader's Scourge Stones, 5 Corruptor's Scourge Stones, 3 Dark Runes, and some black coffee. Needs his coffee. So starting with the Invader's Scourge Stones, these are a guaranteed drop from bosses in Stratholme, or the original version of Scholomance that you will have unlocked by this point. Every boss you kill will drop you one of these. Go ahead and get yourself 20. Next up, Corruptor's Scourge Stones. They drop from bosses in Naxxramus. Now, if for some reason you've already killed all the bosses you can in Nax for this week, do not fear, they are bind on account. You can do this on an all instead. And lastly, the black coffee, you can buy this from a vendor in Shatrath if you like, and the dark runes can be farmed in the outside world, but I would save yourself some time and go and buy these on the auction house. It's going to just be cheap and it's quick. And then once you have all of those items, return to Zackett. Unless you pre-planned it like I did, you don't have to go anywhere, you've already farmed them. And upon completing his quest, he will be available to access as a vendor, and he will sell you his goods. Now, what do these include? These include dented raiders items, which have a chance to turn into lamented items, which you can then somehow, using this Phylactery Weave currency, convert into tier 3. Though you're looking at a very expensive trip. I think Wowhead have said it's about 2.8 million gold to fully craft a set of tier 3 for your character. So there's still a big gold cost associated with this. And fear not, once you have done this quest, there will be no more grappling up to see him. If you zone out and back into Nax, Zackett will have moved to the center ring of the raid, which means you can access him whenever you like. Now, as for the currency you'll be using, he uses a special currency called a Death's Bargaining Chip. Now, you can hand in 10 Invader's Scourge Stones or 1 Corruptor's Scourge Stone to get a bargaining chip, and again, these are bind on account. So if you ask me, you want to just get an alt, run it through Naxxramus, get 15 Scourge Stones, mail it to one character, you get 15 bargaining chips, and then you can buy the dented tokens, you can buy a Plagued Grain toy for the collectors out there, along with some patterns which turn the lamented items into tokens that you can then further craft into tier 3. It's quite a long-winded process, you need professions for this, but at the end of the day, it's 2.8 million gold, a lot of work, and you can get yourself a set of tier 3 if that's really what you want. That's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more of these. There is a couple more things to find inside of Naxxramus, and we will definitely get there. And I will see you next time.